what happens in online dating is a form of social engineering, sometimes known as pretexting. Social engineering in general, to start with, is basically trying to gain the trust of the victim so that they can reveal certain information. Pretexting is one form, and this could basically happen by creating fake scenarios to convince you that I am a real person who lives at this real address, I have these kids, or I have this kind of family, this kind of house, this kind of job, so that I can convince you in a real scenario and you start to believe me and fall for me. And this happens usually on dating apps when someone tries to catfish a particular victim.
Is there like one of those platforms that I guess is easiest to kind of catfish on, like, or is there like any like real way that they're vetting those, or no? So
personally, I am not familiar with the available platforms, in the sense, like, I don't use dating apps in general. I barely check some apps when I want to. However, though, certain websites do ask you to prove your identity in multiple ways, but the majority do not, unfortunately. Now, there are certain strategies that you, as a user of those platforms, you can check in order to basically make sure the person who's speaking with you is authentic and you can prove their identity. So to start with, for example, by checking their profile, if their profile should be clear enough in the sense where they shouldn't just like, I'm here just to see where it ends or where it goes. Ask more information. That limited amount of information should give you a flag. Now, some people want to be private on dating apps, so ask for more information to get from those kind of people. Ask for more pictures, first of all. What do I mean by more pictures? Make sure they take pictures in different locations, different cities, different activities, different events, birthday parties, Christmas, New Year, all these kinds of events, all these have pictures. And you will see a common theme where this person is hanging out with these friends most of the time, with these kind of people, therefore they are more likely to be authentic. This is one way of proving, not proving an identity, but making sure that this person is authentic of who he or she are claiming to be.
So there's kind of like little hidden gems, I guess, within the photos?
This is exactly. So this is a behavioral way where you can see, well, this person is real because he's having fun with his friends, or she's having fun with her friends, and so on and so forth. Now, ask, for example, for the original photos to be sent to you via mail or another means of communications, and then use that photo to reverse look up the address of that photo. So say if that person claims to be sitting at 123 Main Street, right? Take a photo on that street, send me that photo, and you can verify that from using reverse lookup, you can check the metadata of that particular photo, and that would show you the location and the time that photo was taken at that location. So the time obviously should be after your request because you requested that, right? And the location should be the same location that the person pretends to be at. Another hint could be checking their social media thoroughly, though. They should have at least a thorough social media. If you are on a dating app, you obviously have passed through Facebook, through Instagram, at least, right? For a couple of years before you create a profile on social media, on dating apps, I mean. Because dating apps actually try to make your identity more authentic by asking you, hey, connect your social media, because you get your photos from there and your events from there, because it means you are a real person on a dating app. By the time you reach a dating app, you obviously have passed through social media accounts. So basically, you should have a history of Facebook with, again, some pictures that prove who you are with certain people, and basically Instagram photos or things like that. So these are very easy methods that you can do to prove the identity of a particular individual, or to prove that this individual is real.
All right, and then I guess lastly, so it seems just like over the last couple of years, dating apps in general have been on the rise. So I guess, is it easy to say like we're now like in this like new form of era, like within the cyber world?
Yeah, there's a lot of things we are, as we head forward to the future, we are relying more on social media applications or dating applications or the virtual world that gets us connected at first. And with that comes the dangers of cyber attacks. With that comes the dangers of social engineering or tricking people, such as catfishing, which is our topic today. So you always have to be careful and try to find means of authenticating the identity or making sure that the person you are talking to is real.
So just like everything, it kind of has its pros and cons.
Exactly. That's the pros of it. You can end up dating or meeting someone from a whole different overseas, in any country in the world, right? But the downside of it, that person could be lying to you, creating a fake scenario so that you send money, you help them in a certain situation, they extract information from you for purposes of hacking your organization or hacking your hometown, trying to get more information from you. I'm not saying that's always the case, but unfortunately, those are there waiting for victims to fall for.